Welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to look at a topic that is kind of strange, but it is true. The topic is really simple. Money never sleeps, but it does get bored. What do I mean by that? Stay tuned, I will tell you. Stay tuned, I will give you details about the same. But first, welcome to TopEvt, the best place for you to grow your business and improve your life to become the top achiever that you want to be. This is me, Jamie. So, what do I mean by money doesn't sleep, but it does get bored? Many people, we have heard it in many of the movies. I think it was in Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. That movie used it, this dialogue. Money never sleeps, and that is true. Money is always constantly doing something, it's always changing hands. It doesn't have a sleep time. That means that you can generate money while you're sleeping, but the downside of that is you can also lose money when you sleep. So money is constantly moving. So money doesn't have a sleep. But what do I mean by money does get bored? You might be trying to save. You might be trying to save up for different kinds of things. Maybe your ambitions. Maybe you want to fulfill your dreams. Maybe you want to create something that requires a lot of money. Maybe your dreams require a lot of money, and it doesn't necessarily mean a big house or anything. It could mean doing something that is good. But all of that, the requirement for money, you have to understand that when you're saving, it is a risk. Now, what do I mean by saving is a risk? I'm not saying that don't save, but when you accumulate a lot of money and it is staying there in one bank account, it's staying there just sitting idle somewhere. That's where the risk is. If you have money just lying around, which is accessible, you can actually lose it. How you lose it is because of your own indiscretion. Many times we think that, okay, I'm going to keep that money safe, it's going to be safe forever, and until I move it to my next investment or wherever I want to invest it. Money that is just kept in the bank account, which is movable. I'm not talking about fixed deposits wherein there is a penalty to move it before time. I'm talking about money that is just kept, which you are just saving, that has a tendency to be either spent or it will actually get you into a comfort zone. So if you have a lot of money just lying around in the bank, what will happen is that will get you comfortable. So if you go around, let's imagine now a TV is in front of me. I'll give you an example. Imagine that your TV is broken now and you go out to buy a new TV. You can afford something. Maybe your savings is significant, but what you want to spend is $20,000 rupees or so on a TV. But because you have maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakh put in savings just in your account, you will spend more than that 20,000, which you are limiting yourself. That is from your expense account, and the other one is from your savings that you want to invest. But just because that money is there, you will go around and spend more than what you are expecting. This happens to everyone. No matter who you are, how self-controlled you are, you will do this. So that's what I mean by money does get bored. Money gets bored if it is just lying in one place, if it is just kept there. You are the person who is going to spend it. You are the person who is going to abuse it, misuse it. So don't let that happen. So what should you do? What should you do is the biggest question that you might be having right now. It's very simple. Whatever money is to be put into savings, those accounts, I would suggest that you open a new account and in such a way that you don't use it very frequently. You don't take around your savings account, ATM or debit cards when you're traveling, or any case. You keep it secure somewhere. You are not going to be, the accessibilities. Better is you don't put an ATM or debit card on that account. So you have to actually physically go to the bank and withdraw the money for that. And what many people might be thinking, that's inconvenient. What if I want to move it to a savings, or I want to move that savings to an investment? Checks are still there. Use that. You have to limit the accessibility to that money that you're saving. If you can work out a way from your employer, if you're employed and you want to do that, work out a way from your employer that, okay, this is my salary, I want you to deposit 40% of that directly into this account and the rest is in my spending account. Work out, I'm sure they will be able to do that. Do something like this. Be very creative. Don't let anyone stop you from, because the biggest enemy is yourself. It's not the other people. You're constantly bombarded with all of these advertisements, and due to that, you will have a tendency to overspend. So prevent that from happening. Prevent that from happening. And so one way is what I told you right now. The accounts, use separate accounts which are hard to access in regular ways. Second problem with having a lot of money just lying around in the account accessible is you will become comfortable. You can, I have a lot of examples of people who are really rich, who are millionaires and billionaires, but they work as if they are broken. They work as if they are broke. That is kind of weird because they have a lot of money to fall back on. They probably don't have to work another day in their life, and everything that they want is provided. But they still work as if they are broke. They are still working and keeping on working as if they are broke. Work as you're broke. You will never do that if you have subconsciously, you know that, okay, I have so much money that is accessible, I can just get it tomorrow, and I can solve anything and everything there is. So this is the reason. So don't let that money, whatever your savings are, whatever you want to invest in, it shouldn't be accessible easily. Second thing, what has to be moved to investments, move it to investments. Don't wait around for it. Don't wait even a minute. So if you plan that, okay, on 20th, I'm going to move said amount to an investment, said investment, do that as soon as you can. Don't wait, because money gets bored, and if money is just left there, you're just going to spend it. It is going to be, you won't realize how you will spend it. They're better to avoid that temptation of spending that money than to get it invested properly. Get it invested properly, and that should be that is the best thing you can do. I hope that that was clear. I wanted to put out this video because I think many people are not discussing about this one fact. Many people are not looking into this one fact. So just take care of this and make sure that you are doing this right. I hope that this video was clear. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. If you have any topic requests, leave them in the comments below as well. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jamie for TopEvt. I'll see you in the next video.